What's going on, YouTube? I'm back again. I got myself a new box of Eternal Nexus for the new Gundam set. I truly believe this side set is slowly being slept on. I've had probably the most fun in this game in these pre-releases recently. This is a set that's probably not going to get reprinted as much. I've already seen allocation issues, but that's more going to be directed towards locking product to stores that have show up. What is it? They have more people showing up to their events. But ooh, this is a weird box. Right? I'll just leave it as is, and hopefully I'll pull something decent. I'll leave that over here. I'm gonna see what I can do here real quick. Not lock. I have all my stuff locked, so I gotta double check everything. I'm gonna make this one a little bit bigger, so nothing crazy. But let's start off with my packs of this Gundam set, Eternal Nexus. This is probably the only set where you don't have yellow backs. You'll probably only get it if it's a token. We got Haro, Sturm, G-Cell. Very good card in pre-release. Surprisingly, oddly overpowered. Another one is this Dom right here. Dom is surprisingly overpowered if you get it out early enough. I got to trying a new setup right now, so there'll be a few nuances here and there. You got Taurus, Tall Geese. This one's not that as great, but we got to see it come up. Gundam Azeroth, Astaroth. Yeah, I did pull it today in pre-release. Wasn't able to get it off. It was in life. Wasn't able to pick it up, but this is going to be a card that's going to be teched in for a couple people if your opponent's boards get wide and they were able to make them all blockers. But premium unit assembly, I very much do like this card. I had 2 in my pre-release. Just drawing 2 in the first 2 turns when you don't have anything to play is actually really nice. Cassavel, did not get the chance to use that. We have a couple other cards in here where it's like, oh, we can do something with it, but Masters League begins. I do play SD Gundam, not great at it, but it took me, what was it? I started on the 1st anniversary, have not dropped it since. I think I've thrown some money in there, but very nice. And then I did pull the Astray Red frame, one of 6 LRs in the set. So let's go to the next one. I'm gonna just try to, oh, Yellowback, I got a token. Alright, don't know if pull rates have been hit and miss. A lot of them are there. We only have 3 colors in the set, so people are very much questioning a lot of these things, but a lot of them no one really cares for. People love and hate the set is what it's looking like, but I genuinely enjoy all these cards. They look very fun to play, especially Warship Crews. Choose 1 enemy unit level 3 or lower belonging to each enemy player returned to their hands. It's a free bounce for 2 people. It's great. A lot of these cards just never got the chance to really play. Tall Geese, though. Tall Geese 2. Very slept on. Best card in the pre-release sloop. This one's probably going to get used in the main set as well, because it's just during pair. It's not even locked. So if your opponent has an EX resource, drop this. This thing probably will never die. And then Lacringe. List Saijin. Yeah, a lot of these I don't know, but the token for this set, the Exia, I have pulled a decent amount of Exias, surprisingly, from pre-release. I think I have 2 of those and 3 Kyros. I'll have to check again, but people have been building really fun decks so far. You got the Dara Blade. For each other level 3, people have been cooking on these not G unit, G unit. Technically G generation cards. They're building low to the ground decks that technically counter IBO and a couple other decks, and it's just very quick attack and very mean in a sense. A lot of these cards you probably won't see again. These are all directly from SD Gundam. One of the better cards. The dice. I still don't remember where I saw the dice in the game, but oddly one of the more fun cards to play. Place the top card of your deck in the trash. If you place level 3 or higher, choose one enemy unit minus 2 AP this battle. So it's every time you just mill one and you just get to play out and get to continue with that turn. Psycho Zaku, very nice suppression card. It's just locked to a link, but you can also bounce anything with repair, which is really nice. And then you also have Beside Pain. It is a 1/1. Choose one friendly unit blocker. It gains plus 2 AP for this turn every time it attacks. So you can link this on something else, and another unit will just hit for harder. That's actually pretty nice. Let me just put it over here. Yeah, there's only 3 colors. There isn't much to actually worry about. I just rip these and just keep going. No red back. Just gonna burn through these quick. A lot of the bases though are very nice. If there are 2 or more enemy rested units in play, this unit gains high maneuver. This one probably will get picked up in some decks. Gundam Pixie. It's a nice free high maneuver card for early. It also doesn't get hit by turn A because it's conditional. I'm also looking at this because technically, but it's for wing, since that's all I play. It doesn't really work for a lot of them. A lot of these cards are very much locked to G generation, but there's only maybe like 6 or 7 cards you're going to be throwing straight into the main set. Other Tallgeese and a narrative Gundam Apex. I'll be honest, I haven't watched narrative, but when I was playing the game, all I saw was Gundam A, B, and C. I found that as the funniest thing ever, and also was like, why? It did not make sense to me on why it was just like poorly named, but then it will probably explain itself when I watch the show. We'll probably see more of that later, but Blueback, Salt, Gina, Stray, Heals, Red Gundam. If your enemy player has 6 or more cards in the hands, this unit gains 2 AP. It's a 2/2 for 0/4. 0/4. Honestly, this isn't bad if you want to swap that in. It pretty much is another Lifrich for 3. This one. I do believe this one's going to be coming in a lot more. People are just going to swap in for the G generation blockers. Just getting friendly blocker and this gets free suppression is kind of really mean. Yeah, because you just throw out S Gundam or something like that and it just comes out. Reiji, very slept on card. This one's going to slowly become mandatory for a lot of the for 2 LRs that we have not seen yet. And then there's the High New Gundam. This one's actually nice. If another friendly G generation unit is in play, choose 1 unit belonging to each player and rest them. And then every time you attack, as long as it's linked with G generation and not Amuro, which sucks. If 3 or more other rested units are in play, except this one is active, it's pretty much a free restand. But I still think the Zeta from the Zarya deck is a lot stronger. If that one had a link to Amuro, I think that one would been thrown in, but it's also 8/7, so that's your crazy top end coming in. A lot. I just saw one of my friend's decks today. He's doing a Lifrich Thorn deck, and it's just link search, and every time a card dies, what is it? Is it Chow? Yeah. Whenever you see Chow, you literally just put this back on the top of your deck, and you just continue to cycle and continue to search. So if you're able to just continually do it, you will be searching forever and just linking every single time. Oddly, you can actually get away with just running 4 links in that deck. Sakai, Thunderbolt. Surprisingly, we're getting a lot of cards, a lot of Gundams for the first time, and some people are mad that it's coming in a side set, but if not, you would never see that card in general. Character's Request, there's 6 or more rested enemies in play, draw 2. It's not even enemy, my bad. If there are 6 or more rested units in play, draw 2. It's a 6/2. Oddly, not a bad card. And then what is this? This is Barbados Lupus Rex EX. I don't believe I've pulled this in SD, but during your turn, this unit recovers HP, deal 1 damage. So at the end of turn, just ping 1 on anything. On one, not anything, any rested unit. It's a free ping for your repair effect. Oddly, it can kill many things if you link on it with an attack type. Most likely, it's going to be the Camille you get in the starter deck. Blueback. I haven't seen this card yet. SP conversion chips. Choose, if it's your opponent's turn, choose 1 unit. It gains 3 AP. I'm not gonna lie, that would have came in handy so many times. Rising Freedom modifications. I'm behind on these. Another blocker. Haro. When we get to the Haro, I'll talk more on it. Just go through these quick. Doggies again, and then another Narrative Apex. So we have up to 3 LRs in this set. Wait, did I do stupid? No. Okay, cool. No, this is another one I haven't seen. Oh no, this is the same one. Am I stupid? Yeah, probably. That's the Gundam, Reiji, another cringe, another draw. With only 3 colors, it's kind of hard to justify buying a lot of this. So a lot of people are just maybe buying 2 boxes at most, but then you see the LRs and they're all kind of gas. They all look amazing. They all look like winter cards for like new type or something similar. And people are like, oh, we should actually try for this. Lupus and another high new. Alright. At 3. I believe there's 8 LRs in total still. I don't think that's changed. Dixie, another. Honestly, this 1/1 blocker is not bad. Beginning Gundam is actually pretty nice. Goof. I'm pretty sure this is going to just be thrown in for free because it just. You can't receive any effect damage from your enemy units level 5 or lower, so it's just going to sit there for a while. So it kind of counters IBO. So many blue cards. Stray Gold. Blue Destiny Unit 1 EX. There's a friendly unit with blocker in play. Choose 1 enemy unit level 5 or lower minus 2 AP for this battle. You can just throw that into any deck, to be honest. And then Justice is the other one. Justice is a blocker. Choose, if there are 2 or more enemy players, choose 1 unit belonging to the enemy player with the most units returned to their hand. Technically, it's not locked. You can actually play this in your regular deck and it just bounces a free unit. It's just the player with the most units, and it's 1v1 still applies, I'm pretty sure. There's a literature when linked search top 3 and pick up a level 3. Yeah, pick up a level 3 among them and then put it back. A lot of these cards are just generally vanilla, but they do a lot of work. Another Beside Pain, and there's the first alt. We have Gundam Astray Red Frame Custom EX. So this is exile 2 command cards from your trash from the game. Choose 1 damage unit that is level 7 or lower. Rest it. It won't be set to active in the start of your opponent's phase during the next turn. This one's actually not bad. I forget what the link was. It's low. I think we have another low somewhere in the older sets. I just don't remember. That's one. I don't have my perfect set. If not, I would leave it. But so far, I got 2 high news, which isn't bad. That's the heal, nothing. Merv or Mir Siva gives something else breach when you link. And then the Gundam that I got when I started playing SD. Oddly, still one of my most powerful Gundams, which is annoying, but choose one enemy with blocker that is level 5 or lower, deal 2 damage to it. Oddly, it is a free card that goes into any breach deck. This is probably a cheaper breacher than most of Wing. It's better than Dom in a sense, because it's a... Now, Dom is 2, Rick Doms are 2, the Shenlong, because this also pings damage onto any blocker, so that just kills it. This one pings any blocker, so you can actually use it for Ails and stuff too, if I'm thinking correctly, because it's level 5 or lower. Yeah, you can hit Ale. Psycho Zaku, all players choose one of their resources, set it to active. Yeah, nope. It's not first. Hildorf. Choose one. If there are 3 or more enemy units in play, choose one unit that's 2 or less and bounce it. Yeah, nope. A lot of the bases don't do much in this one. This is vanilla Lupus Rex into a Zeta Gundam 3 P2 type. This is choose one rested unit belonging to another player, set it as active, draw 1. Technically, you can use this in your main deck if you want to. It's a 7/6, 6/4. A lot of these pilots probably won't be used, but I think the starter decks ones will be. A lot of people are looking to Ayub, blue or white, but I'm not sure if that's going to be the greatest. I'd rather just do G Generation, just go in on it. This one is during your turn while this unit is battling an unit with blocker, it can't receive damage. Yeah, so even when you block it, pings 4. Which is 4 colors in the set. You're kind of just going through these quick. I'm supposed to be getting one more box later this week. Most likely this upcoming Monday, if not Tuesday. I forget when I'm recording this. Another one, and then you got Ellis. Ellis does choose one friendly G generation and play. Choose one enemy at level 3 if there is a friendly. It doesn't say another. It just says a friendly G generation. So technically, when it pairs or links, it applies. If I'm remembering correctly, so I just let it rest at level 3 or lower for free. Okay, so I'm starting to question my packs. I have not seen the card that I want yet, so we'll see. That is the one card I want to place it of. If I don't see it, I'll just pull it up. Another Blue Destiny, and then Exia. I think this is number 3 for me, or 4. I don't know. But this one might actually get played a little bit more. The second effect, not so much. But just an 8/7 breach 5 for a 6/5 is kind of mean. Technically, if you play this, play Wing the following turn, link on this, and then crash into something, use effect, you have 6 units the following turn, and it's just really mean. I'm still waiting for my one card that I want, the Haro. That Haro, the 8/7 is very mean. It is the Wombo combo card for that card with Exia. Master League, and then, oh! No, my second alt. Let's see what this one is. This one is Narrative Gundam Apex. That's actually not bad. there's a chance of one more. I believe it's max of 3 hits. Oh. We got another token. I believe it's 2 per box. From what I've been hearing from a lot of locals and friends. Mop Cannon. I feel like this is kind of poor. I'd rather just play Graceful Demure and then just bounce 2 level 3s or less, but this does hit the other targets. And then another Justice, and then another Exia token. I got 4 packs left, I think. 4, if not 5. Okay, I'm actually calling BS on these packs. I thought you'd get 1 of each because there's only 6 LRs. Okay, there's that. And then there's the Build Strike. Breach 4, and if there are 2, you get a ramp when paired if there are 2 or more G-Generation units in your trash. So technically, if there is a way to remove your pilot, which I believe there is, I'm pretty sure there's something that bounces it in the set, or removes the pilot from the field. Pretty much you can do it back to back, because oddly I believe that one's stronger than what is it? Death Scythe with Duo Max, because that's a 6/5. This is a 5/4. You get it a turn early, but the 4/3 going second, the Self A or Self whatever it was called, is a lot of people are vouching for that one over. I'm pretty sure I'll see it in a second here. Tall Geese goes here, that's there, that goes there. Ooh, and it was a triple hit box. I also hit the Justice Gundam. Okay. Justice actually doesn't look that bad. That is not bad. I have 3 packs left, and I'm still missing the card that I want. It's probably the only Ulta that I want. I'm going to see if my other box has it, but nah, that is one that I really want, surprisingly, for an alt art. I wanted that to be the plus, but it sadly was not. I have Mop and then another Master League. Got 3 packs left. So there shouldn't be anything else in the set. In this box, except for maybe another LR. I'm just gonna burn through this real quick. Bing. Apex. These LRs are probably gonna drop, but since people want a play set of them, they might go up. Okay. Oh, that's blue. And there's the card I actually wanted. The Psycho Haro EX. The most underrated card, yet the most overpowered card from the set, I would believe. While this card is rested, all units gain blocker. Yes, you lose to Ultron and a couple other cards, but units that are level 7 lower can't activate blocker when you attack for this battle. So pretty much it's pseudo high maneuver. And it just gives everything else blocker and lets you live a turn if your board is wide. You don't even have to attack, because it's on it. It's just that card has to be on the field and everything gains blocker. Alright, last pack magic for a 4th hit? Probably not. Nope. I forgot. There's one more LR. Strike Freedom Gundam EX. High maneuver. Deploy. Choose one unit with 4 or less HP belong to each player. Return to their hands. It's a free bounce. 5/5 free bounce. No link required. Just on deploy. Well, let's take a quick gander, I guess, at the alts over here. And oddly, they're probably one of the more better looking ones. I have 3 in total. 3 from this set, this box. But let's see what the rest look like moving forward. I got 1 more box. I'll upload it when I get it. Thank you for watching.